Hello and welcome to Spinster's Library. I'm Claudia and this is the 19th episode in my Bookish Favourites Advent Calendar. And today I want to talk about a book that is actually quite atypical for my reading tastes. Or is it? Well, today I want to talk about The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers, which is a science fiction novel published in 2014, and at first glance this is very atypical for me because it's a sort of young adult novel set on a spaceship in the future. And I'm not really a science fiction fan when it comes to literature. However, this book really spoke to me in a way that I wasn't expecting. And I think that is because the story structure is very much to my tastes. So in The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, we follow a young woman named Rosemary who boards a spaceship named the Wayfarer. And the Wayfarer is on a mission. It's a kind of working ship. It fixes parts of space, and she joins the crew of that ship and then goes on a journey. However, in reading the book, it very much reminded me of a play, and I think if it wasn't due to technological limitations, mainly the fact that quite a lot of those of the characters are aliens, and specifically non-humanoid aliens. So if it wasn't for that technical limitation, it would work very well on the stage, and that is because the whole story is very much confined to the setting of this spaceship. And while Rosemary is the main character of this story, we actually follow quite a few, actually all of the other crew members. And they vary from, like I said, there's humans, there's aliens, there's robots, there's AI, and every one of those characters has their own story, their own personality, their own personal journey, which is explored in this book. The tone of the novel I thought was so lovely and warm. And again, this is something that I wasn't expecting. You don't think of science fiction as being a warm genre. If anything, you think of it as quite cold and detached. But Becky Chambers really brings the humanity, and I mean humanity in a cross-species sense. She really brings the warmth and the heart to a futuristic story set in space. So we follow these various characters as they go about their work day on this ship and as they go about in completing their mission. And relationships develop and relationships break down, and there's a surprising amount of intergalactic politics that is beautifully woven into the story. And of course, the intergalactic politics are really a metaphor for human 21st century politics. There's really quite a lot of interesting philosophical questions that get asked, and some of which get answered in the book. But most of all, it just feels like you're on a journey with these creatures that become friends. And I really loved that. In terms of plot, there isn't really that much, but the plot is secondary to the characters, to their development, and to the world building in this book. And I've never felt so connected to a science fiction novel as I have to this. Now, there is a sequel, I believe, to The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. I can't remember the title of it. I think it might even be a part of a trilogy. So I'll be sure to read the other two novels in the series as well. I would really recommend this book, especially to those of you who don't think that a science fiction story is for you. If you like character-driven narratives, if you like slow-paced books, if you like books that are set in small confined spaces, though paradoxically this is set in the wide open world of the universe of space. Yeah, if all of this sounds intriguing to you, then definitely check it out, because I can only reiterate, I don't read contemporary science fiction, but I really truly loved this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. See you tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Bye!